Um, well, I think I can't see my clock, but I think it is 6:30.
Six thirty
Um,
one.
okay. Well, Kyla will do roll call, and I think it's just Kyla is the only thing on the agenda. So go ahead.
All right. So I have myself, Kyla Leonard, Amy Bristow, Commissioner Barrow, Lori Heyer. I have Sue Holden on the phone. Bert Caldwell, MCAT, and Rick Hall. Is there anybody I missed? Okay. I will go ahead and do my little reminder is what I'm doing. My presentation is more of a reminder for all of the community councils and the special district filing that will open here. Let me get my notes up. See you all. Okay, so the candidate filing for special districts, which of course community councils are considered a special district, opens on December 8th of this year and then closes February 6th of 2023. As a reminder, community council members are elected to their seats as filing as a candidate in the special district elections. Applicants must be residents of Missoula County, at least 18 years old, and then of course those residency requirements apply for each council with each council's boundaries. And all of that goes through the elections office, so you reach out to them directly via phone number or email. And then I can post in the chat, there is a information for candidates page on the website. It's not yet updated with those dates that I just shared of when special district filing does open. But it is just a reminder that is if you have any members on the council that any terms that are expiring and they are interested in renewing their seat, you need to remember to file with the special district elections office to do that. If you have any interested candidates to fill any of the vacancies that we have on all of the councils, it's the same process. The commissioners are just really hoping to get seats filled through this special district filing as required for community councils. I really don't have much more than that. Just the only other reminder I do have is if there isn't enough candidates who file to hold an election, the election will essentially be canceled and those folks will be elected via acclamation. So a lot of these council positions are acclamation appointments and don't actually go to a true ballot measure as a true election as you've seen in the past, but sometimes they do if there's interested in enough candidates who file for the seats. I think that's really all that I had. It was just a quick reminder of that process. Is there any questions out there?
Yeah, Kyla, and every single community council has vacancies, correct? And so every single community council needs to do this.
Yes, every council has a vacancy or will have terms that expire in May 31st, 2023. So if you have a term that it's expiring and you do want to renew, or you know someone on the council that wants to renew that seat, you do have to file through the elections office to continue on the council. And then, yes, if you're recruiting members, this is the way that they need to file, is to file through the elections office when that special district filing opens, which again starts on December 8th.
Okay, and we've sent out notifications to folks, or have we done that yet?
No, the elections office hasn't done that yet. I believe they are planning on doing that right after Thanksgiving. They will be sending out those notifications, letting everyone know that your term is expiring or you have someone expiring on your council and the process to file with them.
Great,
I
thanks.
see someone else joined too. Do we have a phone number ending in 4410?
Yep, that's me,
And who is me?
Tom Tucker.
Oh, okay. Great. Thanks, Tom. I just will note you as attending.
Thanks.
Oh. All right. Do we just want to go down the councils that are here if there's any updates, Commissioner Barrow?
That
Yeah,
sounds great.
sounds good. Okay. I see Bert and Rick on. Do you guys have any updates for Bonner?
Well, we just submitted our budget, and I think that's about the only exciting thing going on here.
And it's only just a little late. That's
Yeah, 4 months or so. So yeah.
we've been negotiating. There was a note from Shane Stack that and somebody had requested, or a lot of people had requested, a speed study down what is that, Brickyard Hill and up to Tamarack Road. And there was a note back from MDT today that they will look at it in the spring and see when they can get it stuck in there. But there's a lot of concern about the speed of traffic down through, especially during tuber season. And I know you guys have got a lot of flack already about the new parking area to get rid of the parking on the side of the road during tuber season, but just another step in that puzzle. That's all I got. That's
Okay. Thanks, Bert.
Sue, do you have anything for East Missoula?
Just to update, we've had our elections last month, and so there's been a little bit of change in leadership. And thank you, Bert, for mentioning the speed study that's going to happen. Although I did send Shane a quick note today about when I got the request to Bob. I noted that it was requested to have the study done after the construction of the parking lot. And I was under the impression the study was going to be done before the construction started. And so I was just asking Shane for clarification on that. So it'll really be interesting.
I think Shane is oh, there, I just see a raised hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shane on. Hi, Shane.
Hi. Yeah, maybe I can just answer your question now, Sue, rather than I was just typing away on an email responding to you. It might just be easier for me to tell you.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, no, when we originally visited with MDT, we had talked about when it might make sense to complete a speed zone study in that area. And one of the things that was recommended was waiting until the parking lot was completed, that they could look at and say, well, there might be a little bit of a changing condition, or even drivers may change their behavior with, I don't know how much side friction that's going to cause, but maybe they start slowing down a little bit more through that area. Generally, MDT is going to make recommendations that are data driven. So if people are driving through there at 50, 60 miles an hour today, they're probably not going to change that behavior. So by having some sort of infrastructure out there that may influence them to slow down, that was the intent. The second thing I would tell you too is that there's MDT has call it a docket of studies, and it's kind of a first come first serve. I don't know how many they have on the docket right now, but in Bob's response, he just said that they would put it in the queue and get to it when they can. There's no guarantees that they would even have the ability to get to it next summer anyway. I think they probably will, but if there's a long line of studies, it may not happen until the following summer.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. I'd had a couple of people ask me about it, and I said, well, gosh, I don't know, but I know who to ask. So that helps a lot. And most of us, a lot of us, are looking forward to getting the parking lot done, of course, before river time, although there are concerns still about that trail, which I will bring up at our community council meeting next Tuesday. So thank you. That's all I had.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Sue. I see that Tom Browder joined us from Sealy Lake. Tom, do you have any updates? Okay, what about Tom Tucker from West Valley? Any updates for us?
Well, we had a meeting last Thursday, and our board chairperson was in Helena, so we didn't have quorum. Discussed moving of the signal shack there at the end of that road there that the people keep running into, and
Is this Beckwith?
so that was taken care of. Hello?
Oh, sorry, Tom. This is Juanita. I'm sorry. Is this Beckwith? Is that what it's called?
That's correct.
Okay.
So that was taken care of. So next month, the Forest Service out of 9 Mile wants to come down and talk to us about some issues going on in the woods interface, and some more burning that's going to go on. So that was about all the discussion that we had. And I do have something for Shane Stack, if he's still on.
Yeah, I'm on, Tom.
You still there, Shane?
Yeah, I'm here, Tom.
Hey, I wish you could have gotten to that Hool Creek Road before the ground froze up. That washboard is really bad, and that's because they didn't put enough water on it the last time they plowed it, and then within 2 days was solid washboard up all that road. So now the bus is elected to turn around down there at the bottom of the hill. So they don't go up there because
I think the bus.
The ditch too easy.
Yeah, I think the bus had elected to, that was a decision made well before any grading was done this fall.
Could I get your direct line, please?
Sure. Yeah, it's 406-258-4818. And maybe I'll just put it in the chat if that's easier.
4818. Okay, thank you. But other than that, nobody turned out other than a couple of folks there. So that's all that's going on here.
Looks like Bert, you have your hand up.
Yeah, it just dawned on me. Shane's on the line. I was going to drop him an email, but the guy that plows snow for Shane comes through Chumrow Loop. I want to give him a kudos for, he keeps turning his blade one way and the other to keep from piling snow up at the end of all the driveways. And I know that slows him down, but it sure helps us out a lot here. So give him a pat on the back, will you, Shane?
I will pass that on, Bert. Thank you for the comment.
So.
All right, I think that's pretty much it. I didn't see anyone else join us. Did we miss anyone from Lolo or Swan Valley? Anybody else join?
I have another comment.
Tom,
this is Tom Tucker.
Sure.
I have a party there that lives across from that horse arena, just at right there above the irrigation ditch on Hool Creek. And apparently, this guy refuses to turn his lights off. He leaves them on from dusk to dawn. And those families are kind of complaining because they got little kids, and it's hard to, we're getting light pollution from that party. Is there anything that the county can do about that?
Oh boy. Have you talked to him or the?
I haven't, but that neighbor has gone over there a couple of times and talked to him about, they leave them LED lights on pretty much all night until daylight, and then they turn them off. But yeah, he's got all 4 sides lit up. I was just wondering if there was some kind of a code or county policy about, you know, too much light, which it shines all over. It shines on the county road, the Hool Creek Road, shines all the way around on the neighbor, et cetera, so.
Yeah, I
something for
would.
you guys to
I,
ponder about.
I can't think of. I mean, I guess. Yeah, Shane. I don't know who would be best.
Well,
What
and we could,
department would address such a thing? But I would think starting with a conversations and understanding what they're going through might be helpful.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
But go
Juan,
ahead. Yeah.
a lot
Juan,
of
I was
light
just
pollution.
Juan, I was just
Go
gonna
ahead.
say that and you know, we've had similar comments in the past, and there isn't any type of light ordinance in the county that I'm aware of, but we can certainly reach out to John Hart and confirm that. The other thing I was going to say, and I don't know if there's even the ability to create such an ordinance, or even enforcement might be a bit of a challenge, even if you could. But yeah, maybe a quick conversation with John about it. If I remember right, there's no ordinance, and if I just going off memory here, and I think there's either challenges with trying to create an ordinance, or it might even be something that you just can't do. But we can talk to John.
Well, even if he put some shades on them so they didn't light up 360 degrees around his property, and put the shades down so that they shine down on the ground and not pollute the whole, you know, whole mile of area around him. Okay, I'll let it go at that. See what happens.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom, and we'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Well, is there anyone else?
No, I would just give a
Okay.
quick reminder. Next month, December, the meeting got moved up just again due to the holidays. So it'll be Wednesday, December 14th. And then just look for information coming from the elections office or our office, the commissioner's office, regarding those special district candidate filing that will be opening in less than a month. That's all I had.
Great. Thanks so much, Kyla. Okay, everyone get healthy, stay healthy, and be safe out there.
I think we just set a
Thank you
record.
so much.
I think we just set a record.